Presentation of San Angelo Central baseball. It's a beautiful Saturday midday here at Nathan Donsky Field with the San Angelo Central Bobcats taking on arch rival Odessa Permian. Last night's game went very well for the Bobcats as they pulled out a 4-3 win in Odessa. So this is going to be the rubber match of the year. Game number 3 between the Bobcats and Permian. Each team splitting and winning 1-1. Let's take a look at some of the district standings. Permian is winning the district right now at 11-1. Friendships in second at 7-3. San Angelo is tied for third with the Midland Legacy Rebels. Both teams are 5-4. The Broncos of Odessa are 5-7. The Abilene Eagles are 2-7, and the Bulldogs of Midland High are 1-10, coming up in the rear of the district. Overall standings for Mojo, which is a really, really good team, they are 22-4, and San Angelo is 7-13 on the year. Tonight, or this evening, we do have a couple of really good pitchers taking the mound today. For Central, you got Ethan Green pitching, and for the Mojo Permian Panthers, you got Cooper Golan pitching. And the pitchers are brought to you by Angelo MMA, who are the pitcher sponsors. And right now we're going over some of the I don't even know what you call it, but the announcers going over and announcing everybody for the people here in attendance. So starting lineup for the Permian Panthers, going to be batting first is Sebastian Bravo. Second is Caleb Boswell. Batting third is Xavier Melendez. Batting fourth is Gus McKay. Batting fifth for the Permian Panthers is going to be Jake Glassman. Batting sixth, the DH, Callahan Warren. Batting seventh is the catcher, Peyton Gregory. Number 8 is the right fielder, Caden Stiles. And batting ninth in the left field is Bryson Bayer. And let's see, for the Bobcats, we have Triton Snelson batting the DH. He's going to be batting first. Batting second for the Bobcats is going to be Hunter Widener. Batting third, shortstop Jacob Charles. Fourth, right fielder Ty Casey. Batting fifth for the Bobcats is going to be second baseman Caden Box. Number 6 is going to be the first baseman Styler Price. Pitching and batting seventh is going to be Ethan Green. Batting eighth is going to be Reed Sampson. And batting ninth is going to be Landon Cowley. Again, last night the Bobcats did beat the Permian Panthers, handing them the only loss here in district, and they beat them 4-3. So we're going to step aside, let the anthem play, and then we'll be right back with you guys. Again, today's broadcast is being brought to you by Pixelcast Media in cooperation with Concho Sports Network.
At San Angelo ISD, we believe that students are more than just a test score.
We value the hopes and dreams of each child.
And work diligently to enhance student learning and reduce achievement gaps.
To produce future-ready graduates.
No matter what that future might look like.
By honoring each student's unique strengths and supporting their individual needs, we celebrate all the ways.
All the ways.
All the ways.
All the ways. Todas las formas.
All the ways.
We celebrate all the ways our students are smart.
Hey, I'm open.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in, so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
At Concho Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. It looks like we're about to get underway here in the bottom of the first inning, or the top of the first inning, I'm sorry. And the first inning is sponsored by Concho Bail Bonds. For any of your bail bonds needs, please go see the guys over at Concho Bail Bonds. Looks like pitcher Ethan Green is warming up on the mound. The starting pitchers are brought to you by San Angelo MMA. If you need to get into shape, lose a little weight, or just want to learn some self-defense, go see the guys and gals over at Angelo MMA. It's a nice, cool, early evening on a Saturday here in San Angelo at Nathan Donsky Field. The wind is blowing out of the south, probably 10 to 15 miles an hour. So we'll see if anybody can hit one out of the park today. Might be a little challenge. Would like to let everyone know, if you don't know, this is a Concho Sports and Pixelcast production. We're just waiting for everybody to get ready to go here. Looks like Ethan is ready to go. Reed fires it down to second. That usually means that everybody's ready to get this game underway.
Leading off for the Panthers, the second baseman, Sebastian Bravo.
For Permian, their first batter this afternoon is going to be Sebastian Bravo, second baseman and number 3, batting left-handed. Looks like Ethan's about to get the call from the catcher, Sampson. Fires in the first pitch, and it gets him on the right leg. So that's a walk for the Bobcats. Next up for Permian, you got number 1, the first baseman, Caleb Boswell. Looks like he's a righty. Like I did mention, the Bobcats did get the best of Permian last night, 4-3 over in Odessa, which put them in a tie for 3rd place. That one's just a little outside from Ethan. The wind is shaking our outfield camera there. Looks like Ethan's ready to pitch it in. Looked like they tried a bunt, but Ethan snuck it past him for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Boswell. Fires over to first just to keep the runner true to the base. Ethan getting the sign from Sampson. Fires back over to first. Bravo does make it back. No harm, no foul in that one. Still 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. Top of the first. Foul back into the fence. 1-2. Bobcats currently sitting in a tie for 3rd with the Midland Rebels, the Legacy Rebels, both at 5-4 in district. That one's fouled back into the fence as well. Count stays at 1 ball, 2 strikes. The runner on first. Nobody out. We would like to thank everybody for joining us online, or however you're streaming the game today. And a strikeout. Medical Arts Pharmacy strikeout by Ethan Green.
Next batter, 3rd baseman, Xavier Melendez.
Next up for the Permian Panthers, you got number 6, 3rd baseman, Xavier Melendez. Throws back over to first. He almost got Bravo that time. He's got a good move to first. So, yeah, he almost got him that time. Looks like he's ready to go home. That one's in the dirt and low for ball 1. Good crowd here for the home San Angelo Central Bobcats, and a good little traveling group from Mojo as well. That one was a little bit outside. The runner's going to try to get to second, and Sampson picks him off at second base. Great throw there by Sampson to Caden Box for the out. So that'll be out number 2 for the Permian Panthers. So it should be 2-1 with 2 outs, top of the first. Oh. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ethan Green, this pitching, and it looks like it's going to go foul down the 3rd base line. So Melendez pulled it just a tad. And Green looks like he's locked in and ready to deliver to home again. That one's hit into shallow right. And that's a great catch out there in right field by Ty Casey. So 3 outs, no harm, no foul. And we're going to be going to the bottom of the first. First inning is brought to you by Concho Bail Bonds, and we will be right back.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
At Concho Bail Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bail Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bail Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Welcome back to San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. And ready to bat for the San Angelo Central Bobcat is number 3, the DH, Trayton Snelson. Looks like the umpires and the catcher out at the mound. Maybe the pitcher had the wrong glove on or broke his glove in warm-up or something. Pitching for the Permian Panthers is Cooper Golden, another Angelo MMA starting pitcher for the game today. Not really sure what the meeting is with the coach there from Permian. While we're waiting, folks, did you know that Concho Sports Network is part of Pixelcast Media? We are a live streaming and video production company founded right here in San Angelo. If you'd like to boost your brand with video or need your live event stream, contact us at 325-486-0300. A Pixelcast. We are San Angelo's live stream experts. Give us a call. And Snelson hits a single, so 1 up, 1 on for the Bobcats. Good way to start the game here.
Center fielder Hunter Widener.
Next up for the Bobcats is number 2 center fielder Hunter Widener. Maybe these Bobcats have Mojo's number. They did get up on them 3-0 last night before completing the win with a 4-3 win. Widener set, hits one into shallow right, out of bounds. So that's going to be a foul ball. So it's going to be no balls, 1 strike to Widener. And Golden looks like a pretty big kid. Looks like Golden's ready to deliver to the home plate. That's a bunt laid down beautifully, and everybody's going to be safe. So So the Bobcats have runners on one at first and second. Nobody out. And shortstop Jacob Charles up to bat now. Two on, nobody out. Bottom of the first for the Bobcats. Charles digs in. Looks like he wants to butt. But it didn't happen. So that's going to be ball one. That's going to be outside for ball two. Jacob Charles, number 4, the shortstop. Senior on the Bobcat baseball team, a senior heavy Bobcat team, might I add. That's going to be ball 3. 3-0 to Jacob Charles. 2 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the first for the Bobcats. Golden digs in, fires. Puts one over the plate that time. 3-1. Beautiful, not a cloud in the sky today here at Nathan Donsky Field in San Angelo, Texas. That's a nice lay down, sacrifice. Gets the force out at first, so that advances the runners to second and third. So 1 out. And next up to bat is number 10, Ty Casey, right fielder.
Ty Casey.
Not only is Ty Casey a really, really good baseball player, but he's a really good football player as well. I enjoyed watching this kid play all sports across the Bobcat platform for the last 3 years. Really, really good kid. That one's outside for ball 1. It'd be nice to get 2 from 3 from the district leading Permian Panthers, so we'll see what we can do here today. Swing and a miss for a strike, so that's going to be 1-1 to Casey with runners on second and third, 1 out. In this first inning that's brought to you by Concho Bail Bonds. That's going to be in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ty Casey. That's going to be a base hit into right center. That should bring 2 Bobcats home. So the Bobcats are going to be up 2-0. And Ty Casey is on first with an RBI, 2 RBI base hit.
Next batter, the second baseman, Caden Box.
Next up, you got number 1, Caden Bach, the second baseman. Bobcats are leading this game 2-0. Bottom of the first, 1 out, runner on first for Box. Golden just a little outside again for ball 1. Looks like he's ready to deliver home. It's going to be ball 2. 2-0 is the count to Caden Box. It's going to be ball 3. Three and 0 the count to Box. Runner on first. The deliver. Ooh, got him for 1 strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Runner on first. That is going to be hit into left. Just foul.
Still battle kid, you got 32 on you.
Just foul. So now the count's 3 balls, 2 strikes to Caden Box. With Ty Casey on first base. And that's going to be a walk issued to Caden Box. And the walk is brought to you by Medical Arts Pharmacy.
Baseman Stryler Price.
Next up for the Bobcats, you got the number 18, first baseman Stryler Price. One out, bottom of the first. Bobcats leading this game 2-0, threatening for more with Casey on second and Box on first. First pitch is high and outside for ball 1. Doesn't look like Golden is comfortable with the wind and the sun and all the elements going on out there. Delivers again, just a little bit high. It's going to be 2-0. Stryler Price, first baseman for the Bobcats at the plate with runners on second and first. That's going to be a pull to the left field, which is going to be foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. Would like to thank our first inning sponsor, Concho Bail Bonds. If you need their services, don't hesitate to give them a call at 325-659-7000. Again, that's Concho Bail Bonds. That one's going to be a bloop, just foul into right field. Right over the first baseman, bloop foul into the outfield there in right. So now you got a even count, 2-2. Runners on second and first. 1 out, bottom of the first for the Bobcats, leading 2-0. That one's hit into shallow right center, and the right fielder did come up with that one. Runner Ty Casey did advance to third, where Box stayed on first. So 2 outs. Runners on the corners for number 5, the pitcher Ethan Green, the MMA, San Angelo MMA starting pitcher Ethan Green. Golden getting instructions from the catcher. That's in there for strike 1. So 0-1. Pitcher versus pitcher duel here. That was just on the outside corner for strike number 2. That was in on the hands. Over to first for the outs, so 3 outs for the Bobcats as they lead this game 2-0. We're fixing to head to the second inning. You're watching San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn lawn landscape. Visit Best Tech Supply or besttechs.com.
At San Angelo ISD, we believe that students are more than just a test score.
We value the hopes and dreams of each child.
And work diligently to enhance student learning and reduce achievement gaps.
To produce future-ready graduates.
No matter what that future might look like.
By honoring each student's unique strengths and supporting their individual needs, we celebrate all the ways.
All the ways.
All the ways.
All the ways.
Todas las formas.
All the ways.
We celebrate all the ways our students are smart.
Hey, I'm open.
Welcome back to San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. Getting ready to start the top of the second inning here with Gus McKay, the center fielder for Permian, leading off. Ethan Green got out of first inning unscathed. Let's see how he does here in the second. Fires. That one's going to be pulled to the right. Foul ball for McKay. It's going to be 0-1. Left-handed hitters do tend to pull the ball to the right field area. That one's going to be a little outside for ball one. The Angelo MMA starting pitcher for the Bobcats, Ethan Green on the mound. That one's going to be hit to right field. Casey was not able to get there. That's going to be a stand-up double for McKay. So Permian got a good lick in there. Next up for the Permian Panthers, you got number 21, shortstop Jake Glassman. Looks like he's getting some instructions from the bench coach. And now the umpires are going to let him play ball. First hit given up by Green today, or second hit given up by Green today. Gave up one in the first. Glassman looking to lay down a bunt. That's going to be a strike. So 0-1 is going to be the count to Glassman. Green getting the sign from Sampson. Looks back at McKay on second. Lays down a bunt. That's going to be a throw over to first base for easy out. But it does advance the runner to third base, so McKay's all the way over to third. One out. Next up for the Permian Panthers, you got the DH number 30, Callahan Warren.
Callan Warren.
Looks like the Permian Panthers do have a lot of left-handed batters in their lineup. Looks like he's about to step in and get ready to go. Green delivers in on his hands. That's just over the second baseman. It's going to score a run for Permian, so the game's going to be 2-1. And that's going to be an RBI single for Warren. Next up for Permian, you got number 11, the catcher Peyton Gregory at bat. So Green's given up 3 hits, one which was a bunt. handled by himself. That one's going to be a little outside for ball one. Gregory steps back into the box. Here comes the delivery. It's going to be just a little high for ball two. Hey fans, would you like to watch Concho Sports Network on your TV live in high definition? All you have to do is install the CSN, Roku, or Amazon Fire TV app. You can install them now on either device by just searching Concho Sports. We invite you to check it out for all the best viewing experience. Looks like Gregory's ready to go now. And that one caught the right corner. For strike one. So 2-1, one out. And that one's going to be hit towards third base, but foul. Permian has cut the deficit in half, 2-1. Bobcats still lead. Top of the second. Two balls, two strikes. Gregory steps back in the box. He's ready to go. Green will much oblige him. That one's going to be outside. Full count, 3-2.
Full count.
Beautiful, beautiful evening here in San Angelo. Not too cold, not too warm. A little bit of a breeze. Overall pleasant. Hits it back up the middle. That's going to be 1-2. That's going to be a double play. Oh, it looks like he was safe at first. Looks like Gregory beat out the throw to first. So that's going to make it 2 outs for Permian. Next up is going to be the right finder, number 7, Caden Stiles for Mojo. Two outs, 1 on for Stiles. And a runner at first base. Green looks like he's ready to deliver the pitch. That one's going to be just outside, ball 1. So it's a 1-0 count to Stiles. The umpire didn't like something. Too many Mojo players outside the dugout. It's going to be a foul tip. So that's going to be a strike. So it's going to be 1-1 to Stiles. Looks like Green's about ready to deliver the pitch again. That's going to be hit, and it stays fair. Out in left field, throw in to third base. And just like I thought, I didn't think my eyes were that bad. The Permian third base coach was signaling fair, but the home umpire says, no, sir, that was foul. So it's going to be 1-2 to Stiles.
Was that foul, you think?
Oh, yeah. Good question.
I was watching it off the screen, so I couldn't see.
So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes to Caden Stiles, the right fielder for Odessa Permian. As Ethan Green, the Angelo MMA starting pitcher, still on the mound. Delivers. That one's back up the middle. Center fielder plays it in to the second baseman box. So base hit for Stiles. Next up, you got number 8, left fielder Bryson Bear with 2 outs and 2 on. That was a really smart play by Widener out there in center field, getting it back to box over at second base. Otherwise, the runner might have tried to advance to third. Green delivers to Bear. He pops it up for foul, strike 1. Looks like Bear's ready to go now. And Green's about to deliver the pitch. And that's going to be in there for strike 2. 0-2, the count to Bear. This is a pitcher's count for sure. Looks like Green's ready to go again. Deliver. Ooh, that was super close. But the home plate umpire says no, so it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Green ready to deliver the pitch again. Checks back at second. That one's going to be hit in the gap between first and second. 1 will score. 2's going to score. So now the Mojo Permian Panthers are going to take the lead 3-2 on a 2 RBI single by Bryson Bear. So the Bobcats get 2 in the bottom of the first, and to start off this second inning, Permian has gotten 3. Next up is number 3, Sebastian Bravo, who was hit on the right ankle in the first inning with the first pitch of the game by Ethan Green. That one's in there for strike 1. Ethan Green just needs to gather his composure, settle down, get this third out of this second inning, and go recoup in the dugout. That's a nice lay down bunt. Fires over to first, and it's misplayed by the first baseman. That's going to advance the runner to third, and Bravo will move over to second. So an unfortunate circumstance there for Ethan Green.
First baseman Caleb Boswell.
Looked like a good throw from up here in the press box, but I guess the first baseman just didn't really get a good look at that one. That's going to bring a meeting out to the mound. We're going to see what Coach Penfrey thinks here. Sorry, that looks like that's Coach Price out there on the mound. Looks like he's going to let Green continue to work. So top of the third, or top of the second, 3-2 Permian. 2 outs, runners at the corner, and Caleb Boswell, the first baseman, is up to bat for Permian. Looks back and fires a second. Looks like Bravo got back in time. A little sportsmanship there between Bravo and Green. Bravo saying throw it back to second. He gets back in time. No harm, no foul. The runners on second and third for Permian. Top of the second, 2 outs. Leading the game 3-2. There's the pitch. That one's hit high in the direction of first base, but it's going to go foul. So 0-1 to Boswell. Boswell's one of the few right-handed batters in this Permian lineup. That one's hit back over the fence and foul behind home plate. So the count's going to be 0-2, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Green looking for another strikeout.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, kid.
There's the deliver. Home plate umpire did not like that ball, so it's going to be ball. So the count's going to be 1-2. Getting a really good look there at how much Bravo is off the second base line, or off the second base. That one's in the dirt for ball 2, 2-2. Triple twos on the board for the Bobcats. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the second. That one's hit right past the shortstop into left field. Throws it to third base on a cutoff, and 2 runs are going to score. So now the score is going to be 5-2 Permian. And it's looking like we're seeing why Permian is 11-1 in district.
I'm not at the complex. I'm at the baseball.
Beautiful hit there.
Be there around 4 o'clock. Okay, sorry, Ryan.
Next up for the Permian Panthers is going to be third baseman Xavier Melendez. Looks like there's going to be a new pitcher for the Bobcats. Looks like the new pitcher is going to be Juan Diego, number 11. Juan Diego, number 11, looks like he's going to be the new pitcher for the Bobcats.
So he's moving Cowley.
Let me text Coach.
While the new pitcher's getting warmed up, we're going to take a break. You're watching San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in, so we...
Welcome back to San Angelo Central Baseball here on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. And that was the first pitch delivered by Juan Diego, the new Bobcat pitcher, to Xavier Melendez, the third baseman for Permian. And that was fouled back, so that's going to be strike one. Permian has exploded here in the top of the second for 5 runs. Still have a runner on first base. Melendez watches that one in there for strike 2. So far so good for Juan Diego. 2 pitches, 2 strikes. And that's going to be a Medical Arts Pharmacy strikeout. So bring in a new pitcher, get a strikeout. What a concept. We're going to be going to the bottom of the seconds with the Bobcats trailing 5-2. So you're watching San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. We'll be right back, folks.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in, so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
At Concho Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
Welcome back to San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. Leading off the bottom of the second for the Bobcats is number 23, the catcher, Reed Sampson. And the Angelo MMA starting pitcher for the Panthers, Golden, is still on the mound. Hangs in there and fired for ball 1. Reed Sampson, number 25, the catcher for the Bobcats. Takes ball 2. Golden did have a little control issues there in the bottom of the first. So we'll see if that continues. Solid contact past the third baseman for Sampson. So that's going to be a base hit here in the bottom of the second for the Bobcats. Next up, number 8, third baseman Landon Cowley. Let's see if the Bobcats can string along some hits here, get some runs, at least get closer to that 5 runs that the Mojo Panthers have. Not sure what the holdup is. Home plate umpire didn't like something. Looks like he's ready to put on his mask and let the boys play. Cowley stands in. Looks like he's going to bunt. That one's tipped back into the fence for strike 1. Looks like Callie's ready for the pitch. Delivered, bunt right back to the pitcher. And he gets it to first base in time. So that's going to advance. Cowley does advance the runner to second. So Sampson's on second with one out. Next up is number 3, the DH, Trayton Snelson, who had a base hit in the first. Folks, if you want to keep up with all your broadcasts and everything we do, the best way is to follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. All you got to do is look for Concho Sports Network. Snelson stands in the box. Golden looks back at second. The wind has picked up a little bit here. And that one's fired in there for a strike, so counts even at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the second for the Bobcats. Looking to get closer to that 5 runs that Permian has. That was in on his hands, hit back to third base, and they had Sampson out there in a rundown. They got him. So that's going to be 2 outs for the Bobcats. Pitcher jammed Snelson on the inside, so he really didn't get much power on it, or probably could have got by a third baseman.
Center fielder Hunter Widener.
Next up for the Bobcats, number 2, the center fielder Hunter Widener. And Golden's ready to deliver the pitch. That one's going to be just a bit outside. Ball 1. Widener steps back into the box. Looks like he's ready for this pitch. That's going to be a pop-up behind the Bobcats dugout for another strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Bobcats trailing 5-2. That one was in on the hands, hit down to the dirt for a foul, which brings the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. It does look like the butterflies are out of Golden's stomach. It does look like he's got a lot more control here in the second. That one's going to be hit right past the shortstop. So that's going to be a base hit for Widener. Got runners at first and second now with the shortstop Jacob Charles coming up, number 4. Charles hit a good shot in the bottom of the first over the second baseman, and he scored 2 runs, though, only runs for the Bobcats. Had a 2 RBI single in the bottom of the first. That one's inside a little for ball 1. Looks like Golden's ready to deliver to the mound again. Check second base. And on the hands there of Charles again. It's going to be 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Bobcats with runners on first and second. That's a wild pitch, and it gets past the catcher. That's going to advance the runners to second and third. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jacob Charles, the shortstop for the Bobcats. Golden's ready to deliver the pitch to the home. That one was hit good, but fouled down the left field line.
Come on, you got a bat on now, kid.
So now the count's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, 2 runs for the Bobcats. Everything coming up 2s. That one was golfed out to right, and the right fielder makes a spectacular catch, diving out for the ball out there. Is Caden Stiles for Mojo. Great catch.
2 innings in the books. It's 5.
So bottom of the second, the score is 5-2 Permian, and you are watching Central Bobcat Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. We'll be right back.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Welcome back to San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. And leading off for the Permian Panthers, you got number 2, the center fielder, Gus McKay. Juan Diego came in relief of Green in the top of the second. And he's ready to deliver to home plate. That's going to be a bunt down the third base line and foul. Looks like Green tried to come up and play it. If he would have touched it, it would have been live and fair. I think that's what the third base umpire is arguing with the umpire here. Permian's third base coach was arguing that it went off of Green. He doesn't see it that way, so we'll go back and it'll be just a long strike. 0-1's the count. Now it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Gus McKay. And that one's going to be a little low in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, top of the third. And Juan Diego's ready to deliver to plate. That was just a slapper, which was fouled back near the Permian dugout. No harm, no foul. Count still remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. The wind has picked up quite a bit here. So anything hit into the air is going to carry. That's going to be a little high there. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs. Top of the third for Permian. Leading 5-2. 11-1 in district. San Angelo is 5-4. It's going to be fouled down in the dirt. Count remains 2-2. As Juan Diego is on the mound in relief of Ethan Green. That's going to be a slapper over to first. Played very easily by Price. So just like that, 1 out for the Panthers.
Next batter, shortstop, Jake Glassman.
Stepping into the batter's box now is number 21, shortstop Jake Glassman. This Panther team is very talented with a overall record of 22-4, 11-1 in district. They've handled their business this year, for sure. It's a little bunt down the first base line. Pitcher plays it to the first baseman. No problem. That's out number 2.
Designated hitter, Callan Warren.
Next up for the Mojo Panthers, you got Callan Warren, the designated hitter, number 30. Another one of their left-handed batters in this lineup. So Juan Diego will look to go 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the 3rd. Stands delivers. And that one's going to be popped back into the pitching area, the warm-up area where Permian is. So the count's going to be 0-1. It looks like everybody's ready to proceed. Juan Diego delivers. Just a little bit high, so the count's going to be 1-1. Nice, beautiful day for some baseball here. As Juan Diego gets his second strikeout of this at-bat. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 3rd. Trying to go 1, 2, 3 in the top of this 3rd here for the Bobcats. That was a little high. No harm, no foul, nobody on base. Evens the count at 2-2. Juan Diego looked over at the dugout and said, "Hey guys, that was my bad. Got away from me." Ready to fire another one. And he gets his second strikeout of the game. So another Medical Arts Pharmacy strikeout for Juan Diego. 3 up, 3 down. Top of the 3rd going into the bottom. Permian leading 5-2. And you're watching San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in, so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
At Concho Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español.
Welcome back to San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. Number 10 right fielder Ty Casey at the plate for the Bobcats here in the bottom of this 3rd. That's going to be a base hit over the 3rd baseman's head into left field. Nice contact with the ball for Mr. Casey.
Second baseman, Caden Box.
Now at the plate for the Bobcats, you got second baseman number 1, Caden Box. Golden is still on the mound for the Permian Panthers. Box attempted to lay down a bunt, got by him, so that's going to be strike 1. 0-1's the count. No outs, bottom of the third. Bobcats looking to get back into this game. Trailing 5-2. Here comes the delivery to Box. That's way inside, wild pitch. And looks like it might have hit off of his toes. So that's going to advance the runner to second and put Box on first base with Stryler Price coming up to bat.
Stryler Price.
Number 18, first baseman Stryler Price at the plate. See if he can't bring a couple of these Bobcats home. No outs, bottom of the third. The runners on first and second for Price. There's a delivery, lays down a bunt, a beautiful bunt. Advances the runners to second and third. The throw to first was in time, so it did get Price. So that's 1 out for the Bobcats. With Ethan Green was the starting pitcher of the game. Now he got moved to third base. So we'll see if he can get the Bobcats a couple of runs here. Green stands in the bat. Hits a blooper into right, and that's going to be fair. That should bring 1 at least, possibly 2 in. Gets him a easy double out there. Two-run double by Ethan Green. And now the Bobcats trail by 1, 5-4. With Reed Sampson coming up, the catcher.
Next batter, the catcher, Reed Sampson.
Beautiful at bat for Green. Sampson does have the capability of going the distance, taking the ball out, but with that southern wind coming in, I don't know if he's got enough power to get it over the fence. So we will see. There's a delivery to Sampson for strike 1. Looks like Golden's ready to go again. That's going to be outside for a ball. Counts even at 1-1. 1 out. 1 on. Bottom of the third. Bobcats looking to tie this game up. That's solid contact. The left fielder does grab it. Holds the runner at second. So that'll be the second out here for the Bobcats in the bottom of the third. Trailing by 1, 5-4.
Left fielder Landon Kelly.
And it looks like number 8, Landon Cowley, is stepping into the box. Folks, did you know that Concho Sports Network is a part of Pixelcast Media? We are a live streaming and video production company founded right here in San Angelo. If you'd like to boost your brand with video or live streamed events, contact us at 325-486-0300. At Pixelcast Media, we are San Angelo's live stream experts, so go ahead and give us a call. Just like that, Landon has fallen behind, 0-2. Callie looks like he's ready to go. Golden is about to deliver the pitch. That one was in there for strike 3, so that's a Medical Arts Pharmacy strikeout for the Permian Panthers. San Angelo does score 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd, so now the score is Permian 5, San Angelo 4. You're watching San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media.
At Concho Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Welcome back to San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. And Gregory, the catcher, leading off for Permian here in the top of the 4th. Nice strike there by Juan Diego, the Bobcat pitcher. He came in midway through that 2nd inning. Has looked pretty sharp out there on the mound. Strike number 2. Gregory stands back in the box there. And a deliver from Juan Diego. Ooh, that was close to number 3, but looks like that's going to be ball 1. Count's going to be 1-2. Here's the delivery from Juan Diego. A little high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, top of the 4th. Nobody out for Permian. As Peyton Gregory, the catcher, is at bat. There's the delivery, and it hits him on the knee. So that's going to put a runner on first for the Permian Panthers.
Right fielder Caden Stiles.
As Juan Diego does hit the batter.
Running at first base, number 14, Hayden Abbott.
It looks like there's a switch for Permian in the batting order. Oh, they had a pinch runner go over for Gregory. So right now batting for Permian is number 7, the right fielder Caden Stiles. Tries to lay down a little bunt that goes behind the catcher for strike 1. And Hayden Abbott is the young man over on first base that came in to pinch run for Gregory. Nice pitch there by Juan Diego for a strike. That's going to be 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first, top of the 4th, no outs. It's going to be a little high for ball 1. 1-2 is the count to Stiles. Looks like we're ready to go again here. That's going to be strike 3, 3rd strikeout by Juan Diego. That's a Medical Arts Pharmacy strikeout number 3 for Juan Diego. The kid does have a lot of movement on his curveball and fastball. Good looking pitcher out there. That one's going to be hit into left. Should be played by Cowley, and it is. So that's going to be out number 2. Nice catch out there in left field by Cowley.
Second baseman, Sebastian Bravo.
So 2 outs, top of the 4th. And Bravo back at the plate for Permian. Who I believe was hit in the first, had a hit in the second, and now looks at a strike at his first pitch here in the top of the 4th. 0-1 the count. Juan Diego's ready to deliver the pitch. It's going to be a ball. So 1-1 is going to be the count to Bravo now. Keep mentioning what a beautiful afternoon it is here in San Angelo. Not a cloud in the sky. Temperature is ideal. If we could just get the wind to calm down, everything would be perfect. It looks like Sampson's ready to give the sign. Juan Diego's ready to deliver the pitch. That's going to be hit over to the second baseman, box over to first, and that's the 3rd out of the 4th inning for the Permian Panthers, which lead 5-4 here at Nathan Donsky Field.
Lead 5-4.
You are watching San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
At San Angelo ISD, we believe that students are more than just a test score.
We value the hopes and dreams of each child.
And work diligently to enhance student learning and reduce achievement gaps.
To produce future-ready graduates.
No matter what that future might look like.
By honoring each student's unique strengths and supporting their individual needs, we celebrate all the ways.
All the ways.
All the ways.
All the ways.
Todas las formas.
All the ways.
Welcome back to San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a Pixelcast production. As Snelson gets a base hit back up the middle here in the bottom of the 4th to start off for the Bobcats. Next up, you got number 2, the center fielder, Hunter Widener, at bat for the Bobcats. And Cooper Golden is still the starting pitcher here for the Permian Panthers. He started this game, and so far he's still there, giving up only 4 runs. As Widener looked to bunt. Umpire walking the ball out to the pitcher. Folks, if you want to keep up with all of our broadcasts and everything we do, the best way is to follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Concho Sports. We're all over social media. As Cooper Golden looks to be just about ready to get this game back underway, with Hunter Widener batting for the Bobcats. Looks like he wants to lay down another bunt, but that went foul, so it's going to be 0-2 the count to Widener.
Come on, kid, man, you got battle.
Widener is a tall, lanky kid. Probably could put a good swing on the ball. So let's let him hit there, coach. See what he can do. Calls time and steps out of the batter's box. Now he's back in and ready to go. That's going to be a strikeout for Golden, a medical arts pharmacy strikeout. So that's going to be 1 out for Central here in the bottom of the 4th with runner on first.
Next batter, the shortstop, Jacob Charles.
And you could hear the announcer. He did mention that number 4 shortstop Jacob Charles is up to bat for the Bobcats now. That one was hitting the shallow right and misplayed by the right fielder, so that's going to be a base hit for Charles. Advancing the runner all the way to third. So Snelson is on third. And you got Jacob Charles on first. So next up for the Bobcats is right fielder number 10, Ty Casey, who comes in with 1 out, runners on the corners. And Permian is going to have a huddle of the minds out on the mound, probably make a pitching change. And we will stay right here with them. Folks, did you know that Concho Sports Network is a part of Pixelcast Media? We are a live streaming and video production company founded right here in San Angelo. If you'd like to boost your brand with your video or need a live streamed event, contact us at 325-486-0300. At Pixelcast Media, we are San Angelo's live stream experts, so go ahead and give us a call. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to all of our game sponsors: Pixelcast Media, Angelo MMA, Concho Bail Bonds, Medical Arts Pharmacy. Without you guys, we could not do this. So we would like to say thank you very, very much. Looks like there is going to be a new pitcher for Permian. That's going to be number 6, Edgar Melendez. Edgar Melendez, number 6 for Permian. Looks like he's going to be the new pitcher here as he's getting warmed up. I think we're going to go ahead and step away for a quick break. Let this kid get warmed up, and then we'll be right back, guys. Oh, no, hang on. Looks like he might be just about ready. Could have swore I seen the home plate umpire say 1 more. Which, okay, I was right. Looks like Melendez is ready to go. Or the umpire's ready for him to go, one or the other. New pitcher for Permian. So the situation here in the bottom of the 4th is the Bobcats have 1 out, runners on the corner. Ty Casey up to bat. Melendez fires a wild pitch, and that's going to tie the game. Bobcats have tied the game on a wild pitch with Snelson stealing home. 5-5. So they bring in a new pitcher. Not really sure if he was ready, but the home plate umpire said, "You're ready." First pitch is wild, and that ties up the game. 1 ball, no strikes to Ty Casey. And he hits a good ball high. The wind does hold it up. Shortstop's over in foul territory to snag that out. So that's going to be the second out here for the Bobcats with a runner at second.
Second baseman, Caden Bucks.
Not really sure what was going on out there, but I think the runner was like, "I want to run," and for whatever reason, he got ran down by the pitcher. That was a pretty odd play. Anyways, that's 3 outs, and we are all tied going into the top of the 5th at 5. We are watching San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
At Concho Bonds, we have an honest, friendly...
Third baseman, Caleb Boswell.
Welcome back to San Angelo Central Baseball here on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media, as we are ready to go here in the top of the 5th. With the first baseman, Stryler Price. No, that's not. First baseman, Caleb Boswell, I'm sorry. As Juan Diego delivers again. 2 balls, no strikes, top of the 5th. Tie game at 5. As Boswell is up to bat for Permian. 2 balls, 1 strike. Juan Diego still pitching here for the Bobcats. Came in the second inning. That's going to be fouled back along the third base line for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. As Boswell is at the plate for Permian. Melendez standing on deck for Mojo. That one's popped up. Shortstop should have this, and he does. Nice routine pop up for the shortstop, Jacob Charles. Next up, number 6, Xavier Melendez for the Mojo Panthers. 1 out. He's the young man that took over the mound duties for the Permian Panthers in this last inning. Fouls one back for strike 1. Looks like Juan Diego's ready to deliver another pitch. That one was a little high. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one's going to be hit to third baseman. and pulls the first baseman off the bag, so the runner's going to be safe at first. Great stop over there by Green. And throw back across the field to first base. And just pull the first baseman off the bag. Now you got 1 on, 1 out for the Panthers here in the top of the 5th. With McKay at the plate. They did bring in a pinch runner, which we didn't really get a good look at his number. So I do apologize for that. Gus McKay at the plate for Permian. There's the deliver and a foul ball down the first baseline for strike 1. Yeah, on that last play, Price just got pulled off the first base bag, so he wasn't able to tag or stay on the base whenever Green threw over to him, so that's why the runner was safe. McKay's ready to try to do some damage here. Nice hit, and the second baseman was not able to get that box, was not able to come up with that. So that advances the runner over to third. So now it's 1 out. The runner's on the corner for Permian. Threatening to take the lead again with the shortstop Glassman up to the bat. First time Juan Diego's faced any adversity in this game. Looks like he's ready to go ahead and make his pitch to home. And there for strike 1. 1 out, 2 on, runners on the corners for Permian. Here in the top of the 5th, looking to regain the lead. Score's tied at 5. That's going to be a solid hit over the first baseman's head, which is going to score at least 1. So the runner does hold up at third. So now Permian has runners on second and third with 1 out and a 6-5 lead with Warren coming up to bat for Permian. Sampson goes out to talk to Juan Diego, make sure he's okay. Sometimes as a pitcher, whenever you do give up a run, you get a little shaky, lose a little bit of confidence. I'm sure Sampson was just saying, hey, we got this. Looks like everybody's ready to resume. Warren at the plate for Permian. Looks like he wanted to lay down a bunt. That's going to go foul for strike 1. Runners at second and third. Long delays in between pitches here for Juan Diego. Looks like he's ready to resume. Pitch into the dirt for a ball. So it's going to be 1-1 to Warren. Warren is the DH for Permian. Seems like no matter whenever these teams play each other, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, soccer, it's always a competitive game. These two teams are, you know, one could be having a bad year, one could be having a great year, and no matter whenever they play each other, the games are always tight. Last night, Central did get the better of Permian in Odessa 4-3. And right now, Permian does have the advantage here on San Angelo, 6-5. Always competitive games between these two schools. That one's in there for strike 2, so now the count's even at 2-2. Runners on second and third with 1 out for Juan Diego and these San Angelo Central Bobcats. Here comes the deliver. Just a bit outside. It's going to make the count full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The runners on second and third. Permian looking to add to that 1-run lead. As Warren is at the plate for the Permian Panthers. The wind has died down a little bit here. And that's going to be a ball for a walk. That's the first walk issued by Juan Diego and Medical Arts Pharmacy. For all your pharmaceutical needs, go see the guys over at Medical Arts Pharmacy. Next up for the Permian Panthers is Peyton Gregory, the catcher, number 11. Bases loaded, 1 out. See if Juan Diego can deliver some kind of pitch that'll get him a double play here. That one's hit over to third base, fielded, and he pulls him off the bag again. Ethan Green over to first base. That's going to score 1 for Permian, so now they lead 7-5.
Right fielder Caden Stiles.
And the right fielder Caden Stiles is up to bat, number 7. Bases still loaded for Permian here in the top of the 5th. Sampson comes out to the mound. So does the pitching coach. They're going to have a little discussion with Juan Diego as the rest of the infielders come over to have a huddle. Normally at this point, the pitching coach just asks, hey, following through with your mechanics, you compose, like just may even tell them a joke. I know whenever I pitched, our pitching coach would come out and just tell me a joke every now and then if I was struggling on the mound. So I'm not really sure what his methods are, but they must be effective. Getting a good look here at all the infielders for the Bobcats. Coach seems to think that Juan Diego is okay, so he's going to go ahead and leave him in. Calm him down a little bit. Coach Price probably pulled out one of his dad jokes and told it to Juan Diego there, so let him gather his composure, have a little breather, and send him on his way. So it's 1 out, bases loaded, top of the 5th for Permian. That's in there for strike 1. As Stiles is the batter for the Permian Panthers. Juan Diego gathers himself, ready to deliver again. Just a little low. 1-1's the count. It's been a busy week for all the kids in San Angelo with track going on, as well as baseball, softball, and then they had STAR testing this week as well. count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Styles stands in for Mojo. Here's the pitch. Laid it on right up the middle. That should bring 1, possibly 2. Play at the plate. The ball was lost by Sampson, so that's going to be 2-run single by Styles, increasing the lead for the Permian Panthers. If he could have held on to that ball, it would have been out. 9-5 with runners on first and second. And Bears up to the plate, the left fielder for the Permian Panthers. Here comes the pitch. Low. Oh. My eyes, that look low, but the umpire called it a strike. So 0-1's the count to Bear. Juan Diego delivers again. The runner on second was going. That's a pop up. Looks like Price did make the catch over there in foul territory, so that's going to be 2 outs for Permian. Great hustle out there by the first baseman, Price. Next up is going to be Sebastian Bravo, who has done some damage in this game. He's drove in a couple of runs. I believe he's been on base every at-bat. It's the first shot we've got to look at Juan Diego's delivery over to first. Looks like he does have a pretty quick delivery to first. So that runner out there better be careful. It's a hit to second base, and Box misplays it. Ty Casey will throw it into shortstop. That'll bring in another run for Permian, as they lead now 10-5.
Third baseman Caleb Boswell.
Caleb Boswell is up to bat now for Permian. In which Permian has kind of blown the top off this tie game, as they've doubled up the score on Central. Boswell stands in. Unorthodox batting stance. Good pitch by Juan Diego for strike 1. And that hits Boswell on the left shoulder. Juan Diego's like, did he lean into it? I think they're going to. No, I thought they might talk about it, but.
The pitcher is Xavier Melendez.
Juan Diego's pleading his case to the umpires that he leaned into it. Nonetheless, bases are loaded now for Permian again. Looks like Central might be making a pitching change. So with that, we're going to take a break. You're watching San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media.
At Concho Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
Welcome back to San Angelo Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. The new pitcher for the Bobcats is number 7, Plocky, who fires it and gets a pop out to end the inning. So 5 runs scored in the top of the 5th for Permian, which leads now 10-5.
Bobcats trail 10-5, and
Bobcats will be taking the field to bat here next. You are watching San Angelo Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. We'll be right back, guys.
At San Angelo ISD, we believe that students are more than just a test score.
We value the hopes and dreams of each child
and work diligently to enhance student learning and reduce achievement gaps.
To produce future-ready graduates.
No matter what that future might look like.
By honoring each student's unique strengths and supporting their individual needs, we celebrate all the ways.
All the ways.
All the ways.
All the ways.
Todas las formas.
Always.
We celebrate all the ways our students are smart.
Hey, I'm open.
Welcome back to San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. Leading off the bottom of the 5th here for the Bobcats is second baseman Caden Box. Melendez still on the mound for Mojo. Throws one in there for ball 1. Box looking to get on base. Start something here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Bobcats. Counts now 1-1. That wind is giving our camera out there in the outfield a ride. It's in there for strike 2. So the count now is 1 ball, 2 strikes to Box. That one's just a bit high for ball 2. 2-2 is the count. Xavier Melendez came in the last half of the 4th there. Box pops up, and with this win, that's going to hold it up. Left fielder comes in to make the play. So that's 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th for the Bobcats. With Price coming up next.
Skyler Price.
Price at the plate now for the Bobcats. Check swing for a strike. Went around just a little too much on that one. So the count's 0-1 with 1 out. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Melendez has got a good release on the ball. That one was in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Stryler Price. Now, skipper over in the dugout. You know, it's just a little off. So that's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's a little high, 3. 3 straight balls now for Melendez. Price has worked it back to a full count. Payoff pitch, and that's going to be a ball 4. So that's going to be a Medical Arts Pharmacy walk issued by Melendez from Odessa Permian.
Third baseman Ethan Green.
And the Angelo MMA starting pitcher for the Bobcats, Ethan Green, who has been moved to third base, is up to bat now. It's a fire over to first to keep the runner true, and Price was prepared for that, so he made it back safely. That one was on the outside corner for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Green. Melendez ready to deliver to home. In the dirt for ball 1. So the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Permian does lead this game 10-5, bottom of the 5th. That one's in the dirt as well. 2 balls, 1 strike. San Angelo trying to claw their way back into this game. Down by 5. That should have been a balk. So that's going to move. So that's going to move the runner over to second. Once you commit to going to home with the ball, the pitcher does have to follow through. He cannot break off and look over to the plate or make a movement toward a plate like that. So that's why the runner did advance. That ball was down in the dirt for ball 3. Hitters count 3-1. Let's see if Green can't score a run here. See if he can't bring Price in. That's going to be back-to-back Medical Art Pharmacy walks by Melendez. So now the Bobcats have runners on first and second with 1 out. And Reed Sampson, the catcher, number 25, is up at the plate now for the Bobcats. See if Sampson can't get a runner in for the Bobcats. Try to cut this deficit. That was a well-hit ball, but the wind held it up, so the shortstop had no issues going out there and picking that ball out of the air. So that's going to be 2 outs for the Bobcats.
Left fielder Landon Cowley.
With the left fielder, number 8, Landon Cowley, up to the plate. Cowley swings for strike 1. Again, district standings is Permian is 11-1, leading the district, and the Bobcats are at 5-4, tied for 3rd place. The pitch was low and inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that was thrown over to first with the runner making it back easily. Coming up next Tuesday, we got Central Baseball at 6 p.m. versus the Abilene Eagles. as that ball is swung on and missed for strike 2. And then Thursday we got Central Lady Cats softball at 6:30 versus the Lady Permian Panthers. So 2 more games next week, a Tuesday at 6 and a Thursday at 6:30. And that pitch was just a bit outside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one was hit on and over the second baseman's head for a base hit. And the third base coach sent the runner, which the right fielder mowed him down. So that's the 3rd out for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 5th. You're watching San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
At Concho Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
Welcome back to San Angelo Baseball here on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. And up to bat for the Panthers here on the top of the 6 is Gus McKay, the center fielder. Hits the ball down, plucky pitch, runs over to first, covers, and gets the out for out number 1 here in the top of the 6th. James Plocky is the new pitcher for the Bobcats. He came in the
Shortstop, Jake Glassman.
2/3 inning in the last, got the last out for the 5th inning for the Bobcats. So good to see Plocky out there on the mound. Glassman is the batter now for Permian, number 21, the shortstop, as Plocky's ready to deliver. Throws that one right by him for strike 1. Delivers, pop up is this, and the catcher picks it out of the air. Sampson read that one and played it well for out number 2 here in the top of the 6th.
The designated hitter, Callan Warren.
Warren is up to bat next for the Permian Panthers, the designated hitter. Central does set tied for 3rd at 5-4 with the Legacy Rebels of Midland. They are trailing Friendship and Mojo, who are the 1-2 in the district right now. Mojo at 11-1, Friendship at 7-3. So if the season were to end today, it would be Mojo, Friendship, Central, and Midland Legacy that would make the playoff advancement for District 2 6A. That one was a little bit outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one was in the dirt for ball 3. Jake Glassman, the batter for the Odessa Permian Panthers. That's in there for strike number 2. So now the count's full, 3-2. Next Tuesday, Central does host the Abilene High Eagles. That's going to be a walk issued by Plocky, so a medical arts pharmacy walk. I believe that's only the second walk that Central has issued today. One was on a hit pitcher or a hit batter. Plocky's first walk of the game. Like I was saying, Central does host Abilene High Eagles, who are towards the bottom of the district. They're 2-7. So hopefully Central can pick up a home win next week. Plocky fires that one in there for strike 1. The Odessa High Broncos are 5-7. So they're 3 games back in the loss column, behind the Bobcats and the Rebels. As Plocky delivers, that ball's hit back up the middle. And a routine pitch over to Caden Box for the out at second base. So just like that, 3 outs here in the top of the 6th. You're watching San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttex.com.
Welcome back to San Angelo Central Baseball here on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. And this beautiful Saturday afternoon here at Nathan Donsky Field in San Angelo, Texas.
Leading off for the Bobcats, the DH Trayton Snelson.
Snelson will be the batter for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 6th. As Central looks to at least get a couple of runs here and climb back into this game, trailing 5-10. Snelson stands in. Melendez delivers. A little outside for ball 1. He did have a couple of control issues there in that 5th inning. However, the Bobcats were not able to capitalize. Fires that in for strike, so it's 1-1. That one was a little low and outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here for Snelson, bottom of the 6th. It's a pop-up behind the catcher on top of the roofing here. So that's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nelson's ready for the pitch. The deliver. In on his hands. That's hit into foul territory. And the first baseman makes a beautiful catch out there. That is Caleb Boswell for Permian. A beautiful sliding catch by Boswell.
Center fielder Hunter Widener.
Hunter Widener stepping up to the plate now for the Bobcats. Trailing the district leading Permian Panthers 10-5 in the bottom of the 6th. home plate umpire wanted to discuss something with the third base coach. I think he was telling him that Widener had his necklace on. Not really sure how a chain is going to help you hit a baseball, but hey, rules are rules. I don't make them. Maybe his necklace was laced with steroids or something. Who knows? Nonetheless, Widener is back to the plate, ready to get this game back underway. That one's in there for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's hit to the third baseman who fumbled the ball a little bit. Nonetheless, delivered it over to Boswell at first for out number 2. 2 outs, nobody on for the Bobcats.
Jacob Charles.
And Jacob Charles is up to bat now for the Bobcats. Ty Casey waits on deck. Charles waits for the pitch. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs for the Bobcats.
Well, it's just that I committed to that. Coach is cool.
Charles steps back into the box. Melendez fires strike number 2. 0-2 is the count to Charles. Hits the ball back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Charles. I believe he slipped there, got tripped up by the foul line. Ty Casey at bat now for the Bobcats with a runner on first. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Casey stands in now, ready to hit. Here's the pitch. Hit right back up the middle, and another base hit. He liked where Charles put his ball, so Casey put his right behind him. Caden Box up to bat now, the second baseman for the Bobcats. Runners on first and second. Let's see if he can continue this back up the middle streak. Charles hit his right back up the middle. Casey hit his right back up the middle. Let's see if Box can do the same thing, keep this train rolling. First pitch is ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled back into the fence for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Caden Box. Runners on first and second, bottom of the 6th. Bobcats trailing 10-5. That pitch from Melendez was in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah. Long baseball day. I got 1 more of those this season, I think.
And that pitch was just a bit outside. Looks like that's ball 3. 3-1 for 3-1's a count to Caden Box. That's a hit back to third base. foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Bob.
Caden Box trying to get a base hit here at least. Trying to do some damage with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. That ball's hit in the air to left field. And the center fielder makes the catch for 3 outs. So, end of the 6th, San Angelo 5, Permian 10. You are watching San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in, so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
At Concho Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
Welcome back to San Angelo Central Baseball here on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media, and Caden Stiles stands in for the Odessa Permian Panthers as James Plocky throws pitch number 1 of the 7th inning here. That's in there for a strike. So I believe it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Is the count here to Stiles. That one was in the dirt and low for ball 2. Strike number 2, 2 balls, 2 strike. That one's fouled back into the fence. As Stiles fouls his 5th pitch of this at bat back into the fence. Top of the 7th. He hits that one foul off the fence and off the third base line. No harm, no foul. Count stays at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Plocky delivers. Low. That's going to be a full count. 3-2. As Plocky looks to get another Medical Arts Pharmacy strikeout. That one's just a little bit high. So that's a Medical Arts Pharmacy walk issued by James Plocky here in the top of the 7th. Number 8, Bear steps up to the plate here for the Permian Panthers. Plocky looks over at first, checks the runner, and delivers home. It's going to be a lay-down bunt by Bear. Plocky fires over to first high, and that's going to advance the runners and score 1 for the Panthers. So on a throwing error by Plocky, Permian scores another run, which now leads 11-5. Next up for the Permian Panthers is Sebastian Bravo, number 3, the second baseman. And Permian does have a runner on second with no outs. Batter calls time. Didn't like the delay by Plocky. So Bravo, who's had a really, really darn good game, looks at a strike one for his first pitch. Bravo stands in. Plocky looks to deliver. Looks back at second. Runner advances. Count is 0-2 now to Bravo. Plocky is ahead of the batter here. However, the runner did advance on a fielding error by the catcher on a wild pitch. Plocky delivers. Bravo hits, and that's going to be a long foul. The wind seems to have died down just a little bit here. As Plocky delivers a low ball. So that's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on third, top of the 7th. Permian leads 11-5. Plocky looks to deliver again. Low and inside again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Permian, I can say, is all they're advertised. They're a very, very good baseball team. Score proves that. And that's a hit batter. That's Bravo's second time being hit today. He was hit to start the game, and now he's hit here in the 7th. He's going to need some ice on that bottom right leg there.
Number 1, Caleb Boswell.
Boswell up to bat now for Permian. Umpire calls time. Let Sampson get his equipment fixed. Boswell looks like he's ready to go. As Plocky looks to deliver a pitch. Just a bit outside for ball 1. And Plocky delivers again for a strike, so it's 1-1. Last night's game was in Odessa, and Central did get the best of Odessa Permian, 4-3. That's a strike, and that's going to be an error. And then another throwing error. So that's going to score 2 runs on 2 throwing errors by the Bobcats. And Permian now leads 13-5. So 2 throwing errors by the Bobcats. And the score goes to 13-5, an 8-run lead. Permian is pretty sound on their fundamentals. They don't make a lot of mistakes, so If you're having a game where you're making a lot of mistakes, it's going to be hard for anybody to beat this ball club because they are very sound and fundamentally sound. Just a little bit high for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes, top of the 7th, nobody out. Boswell at the plate. And that's going to be another strikeout for Plocky, a medical arts pharmacy Plocky, or medical arts pharmacy strikeout, excuse me. So that's going to be the first out of the 7th inning here for Permian. Xavier Melendez, the batter, pitcher for Permian. It's a pitcher versus pitcher matchup right now. That one's fouled back into the fence for strike 1. Xavier Melendez at bat for Odessa. Fouls another one back. So just like that, Plocky's ahead of him, 0-2. Probably going to give him something outside this time. Nope, just a little high for ball 1. 1-2. Sampson's looking over, getting instructions from the dugout. Plocky delivers, low and in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out for Permian here in the top of the 7th, leading 13-5. And that one was turned on. I believe that's what Juan Diego was talking about previously in the game, where Melendez turned into a pitch like that. That one hit him, but because he did turn into it, whenever you turn into a pitch, you don't get the free base if you get hit. That one's back up the middle to Plocky. Plocky runs over, underhand throws it, and the first baseman, Price, has the second out of the inning. Next up, Gus McKay for the Permian Panthers. Number 2, the center fielder. A bright orange bat. I mean, you could see that at nighttime. And Plocky's ready to pitch to him. Catches the outside corner for strike 1. That's hit to center field. Wind holds it up, and Hunter Widener pulls it down. So just like that, 3 outs, top of the 7th for Permian, which leads 13-5. You're watching San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Welcome back to San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. Looks like a new player is in the game for the Central Bobcats. Number 9, Robbie Ramos. Ramos getting to see his first action in today's game. In relief for the Bobcats. Ramos, a junior, bats right, throws right. He'll be with the team next year. Melendez fires in for strike one. Ever since Melendez has come into the game, Permian has settled down and controlled this ball game. Swing on and miss for strike two. So just like that, real quick, it's 0-2 on Ramos. As Central looking to make something happen here in the bottom of the 7th. That was hit well into the hole, shortstop, and he had no chance. Ramos flew down the first baseline for a base hit. Next up for the Bobcats, Eduardo Luna, number 42, Eduardo Luna. Is senior, bats right, throws right. So the Bobcats making a lot of changes to the lineup right now, trying to get something to happen, get some pop back in these bats, get back in this game. First pitch to Luna's in the dirt for ball one. Second pitch is in the dirt as well for ball two. Bobcats trailing 13-5, bottom of the 7th. Luna makes contact, foul. So 2 balls, 1 strike for big number 42, Eduardo Luna. That one swung on and popped up out of play for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first for Luna. Melendez looks to gather himself and throw the ball again. It's another foul back. 7th pitch of this at bat. Luna stands in. High for full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Luna stands in, puts a good swing on that one. Hits it foul down the third base line. It's full count still for Luna here in the bottom of the 7th. Melendez did not like the ball that came to him. I believe the home plate umpire is asking for some new balls there. Looks like everything's squared away, housekeeping done. Well, as I say that, more balls come flying. Luna steps back into the box. The payoff pitch gets him. Strikeout for Melendez. That's a Medical Arts Pharmacy strikeout. Number 25, the catcher, Reed Sampson at the plate now for the Bobcats. First pitch is in there for strike one. Bottom of the seventh, one out, one on. Sampson at the plate. That one's hit into high left field. Wind is carrying it, and the left fielder is not going to get into foul territory quick enough to make the catch. So that's just a long strike. Count now is no balls, 2 strikes to Sampson. Home plate umpire's ready to go now. Sampson steps into the box. Throw over to first, not in time. As Melendez looked to pick off the runner. That was a big swing for another strikeout. Back-to-back Medical Arts Pharmacy strikeouts by Melendez here in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting number 8, Landon Cowley.
Number 8, Landon Cowley stepping into the box now for the Bobcats. That's going to be hit back up the middle, and second baseman steps on second for the third out. And that is the game. San Angelo Central Bobcats are going to lose this one, drop this one, 13-5 to the Odessa Permian Panthers. Should I say the division-leading Permian Panthers. And we'll be back here shortly with the post game. You are watching San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media.
At San Angelo ISD, we believe that students are more than just a test score.
We value the hopes and dreams of each child
and work diligently to enhance student learning and reduce achievement gaps.
To produce future-ready graduates.
No matter what that future might look like.
By honoring each student's unique strengths and supporting their individual needs, we celebrate all the ways.
All the ways.
All the ways.
All the ways.
Todas las formas.
All the ways.
We celebrate all the ways our students are smart.
Hey, I'm open.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in, so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
Welcome back to San Angelo Central Baseball on Concho Sports Network, a production of Pixelcast Media. This is the post-game show. Today, the Bobcats do fall to the Permian Panthers 13-5, a game that started out really, really promising for this Bobcat club. Turned out, just came down to mistakes. They made a lot of fielding mistakes. Permian did not make the same mistakes. good pitching from both sides for the most part. Once Melendez for the Permian Panthers did come into the game, their defense settled down, their pitching settled down, and they really controlled the game from that point on. Just want to say, Cooper Golden started out for Permian, lasted till the 5th inning, pitched a really solid game, had a hiccup there in the 2nd inning where he gave up 3 runs. But that's part of the game. You're gonna give up runs. It's just how you react to, the circumstances that go after that. For the most part, Golden did, pitch a really decent game. Got into trouble there in the 5th when Melendez came in. Closed out the 5th, and went on. For the Bobcats, a lot of bright spots. Their bats did have a lot of pop. They made a couple of base running errors. On defense, they did have some throwing and fielding errors. But once again, whenever you're playing a team as good as the Permian Panthers are, you can't really afford to make any type of mistakes. So this is going to be a learning experience for the Bobcats. Hopefully they can come out Tuesday and get those bats working and move the ball and, just field and do all the basic fundamentals properly against Abilene High and get a home win here in front of this home crowd next Tuesday against the Abilene High Eagles. That is a 6 p.m. start from Nathan Donsky Field. It will be on Concho Sports Network as well. And then next Thursday, we have the Lady Cats softball at 6:30, which will also be broadcast by Concho Sports Network. My final take on today's game, Central started out really, really promising. If they just, didn't have the errors, the game could have been a lot different. Like I said, last night they beat Permian at home 4-3. Today they drop a heartbreaker 13-5. So it's just onward and upward from here. And let's see if we can't sneak into the playoffs. After today's game, Mojo does go to 12-1. Central does fall to 5-5 in district. Still in that third and fourth tie with the Midland Legacy Rebels. For Concho Sports Network, my name is Sean Lavelle. Shay Harris on doing all the other broadcasting and everything. We want to say thank you and good evening.